Hi, Caspar, on the 5th of August 2021, and I've opened a red burgundy we offered, well, when we offered the 2014 burgundies. This is 2014 Morey Saint-Denis 1er Cru Clos la Riotte from domain Odoul-Coquard. Sébastien Coquard, a very, very nice man indeed. Tend to like his wines in the cooler vintages. I find in the warmer vintages he gets a lot of colour, a lot of concentration, a lot of alcohol, which I don't like as much. So 14, a bit cooler. Like them when I tasted them at the domain. It's taken on some colours, but it's a perfect Pinot Noir colour, really. I mean, it's just about medium deep, but it's got a sort of tomato garnet at the core. It's quite an unusual colour. Clos la Riotte, a fascinating vineyard. La Riotte is a separate thing, but Clos la Riotte is actually owned by the village of Morey Saint-Denis, and it's given to be worked to the domain with the smallest smallest area of 1er Cru vineyards in the village, in the commune. Which happens to be domain Odoul-Coquard, and it's interesting another way, which is that it is very, very stony. It's really on shallow soil and on limestone, but south facing. So you tend to get this sort of juxtaposition of ripeness and minerality, which I find rather fascinating, I must say. But let us have a look at this 2014, been open for about an hour, almost exactly, I would say. And it's nice fruit. It's opened up and resolved. It was slightly disjointed when I first opened it, so I left it with the cork out. It's got a plush, almost slightly creamy red fruit. Carries it with quite a bit of sweet spice to it as well. It's not screaming out of the glass. You slightly have to go and looking for it. It's touch high toned. A bit sort of rooty, licorice root. Perhaps a hint of the wood in a slightly sort of milky hint of sort of cocoa to it. Let's taste it. Well, it's very sort of silky fruit up front. It's on the red fruit, and through it comes this rather pleasant sort of citrus, orangey almost acidity. Keeps the whole thing fresh. The tannins arrive. Not sure that maybe some of them are not derived from the oak. It's got a super texture, not quite creamy, not sort of gummy, but it's got a lovely concentration across the tongue, and then all that structure sort of cleans it up. Nice length, and there's some sort of spice to the structure as well. The tannins are a little bit sort of peppery almost through the palate. Yeah, it's got a smokiness to the aromas, which is possibly the wood. Sort of elements of dried herbs to it as well. Again, possibly the wood. But lovely, mostly red, bit of darker fruit in there as well. Yeah, it's a nice thing. It's ready to go. Will hold for 3, 4, 5, 6 years, I imagine. I mean, it's not Burgundy from the very top drawer, but it's a really nice drinking 1er Cru Burgundy that I seem to remember was very good value for money. It's 13.5% alcohol, so not going to blow your socks off. There we are. That's been 2014 Morey Saint-Denis 1er Cru, Clos, la Riotte, from the domain Odoul-Coquard, who are right at the sort of north end of the village of Morey, but I'm enjoying it. It's really, really nice drinking burgundy.